inside King Tut's $1 billion tomb. Hello and welcome back to Mr. Million with yet another exciting video for your week. Today we're taking you inside a billion-dollar tomb of none other than the very popular Egyptian pharaoh King Tutankhamun. So let's get into it. But first, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more such awesome videos. The first discovery. The first ever explorer of the pharaoh's tomb was Howard Carter in the year 1922 in the Valley of the Kings. When Carter first stepped into where lies the mummified corpse of King Tutankhamun, he made a startling discovery. The body was deposited along with hundreds and thousands worth of golden treasures. Since its first discovery ever, many rare artifacts and treasures up to 5,000 have been taken away for examination and then further been insured for almost $1 billion. The remnants are also exhibited all around the world for the world to witness the grandeur that it possesses. Carter remarked that as soon as he entered the room, his eyes could only see the glimmers of gold everywhere around. It's still considered one of history's most legendary discoveries that led us to unravel the secrets that lay buried inside the tomb. The Valley of the Kings. The Valley of the Kings was a place in Egypt filled with tombs of glorious kings and noblemen. Their bodies were mummified, which seems to be an extensive process of separating the limbs from the body and preserving it with some kind of an agent, and then wrapping them back up and placing them exactly where they belong. Their bodies were laid with treasures and all other things that they might need for the afterlife, or for ancient Egyptians believed that after death, one's body transcends from life to the other. What did the tomb look like? If we move through the entrance downstairs, we reach the first room. The entrance was first hidden away by the rubles that have now been cleared away to reveal the entrance of the passageway. The first door is made of limestone and is plastered. It has the sign of the jackal and 9 slaves, which was a representative of King Tutankhamun's royalty. There's another plastered door behind that, which suggests that this place wasn't made to provide access and to provide safety from robbers who might have infiltrated the place. The second door fashions the sign of the priest and that of Tutankhamun. Now get this, the second door shows that this door has been entered before, which is a mystery by itself as to who would have entered previously and what happened to them. It is speculated that it might be robbers due to further evidence of missing artifacts. The antechamber. Next is the antechamber, which is the largest room in the entire tomb. It's measured at 26 by 30. The walls of the antechamber are stacked with piles and piles of artifacts. The entrance is protected by 2 life-size figures of Tutankhamun's soldiers. Tutankhamun's tomb would roughly be around 3,000 years old, and it looks like it hasn't been intercepted with human presence. The longest wall has 3 couches backed up against it, designed of 3 animal heads respectively. Those were the heads of the hippopotamus, a lion, and a cow. They act as shelves for holding up other objects, but they are themselves made of gold and wood. There were 700 valuable objects in total that were found. These objects include beds, baskets, jars, among like many other chests and statues, etc. $862 million worth of insured items are exhibited all around the world. The throne of King Tut is also placed inside the tomb. What is beyond the antechamber? The entrance to the annex is hidden below one of the animal chests in the form of a small doorway. The room is located lower than the antechamber and is the smallest room in the tomb. Here lie all the cutleries that King Tut might need for the afterlife, or as the Egyptians believed. They stocked it with food and drinks, but there's more. They also took care of the king's entertainment by placing the board game Senate, which has a few golden pieces missing. It is speculated that it might be the work of some robbers who got away with $1 million worth of stuff. There was calculated number of 280 items in that small room. The room where the king was buried. The room where the mummified corpse of the king was buried was hidden in plain sight. The only way to enter the room is by chiseling your way in. As expected, it is the grandest room in the entire tomb. The walls of the room are crafted with King Tut's art as gods. In the center lies a coffin. Well, 3 coffins inside one another. The last of which is made of gold, and which contains the mummified body. The coffin is made of 2,448 pounds of gold, which is worth around $1.7 million today. The coffin also has a mask around it, which is worth around $2 million. Treasure room. Guarded by the statue of the god Anubis, the room is filled with the treasures of the king. The room contains within itself many shrines, chests, and boats, 14 in total, facing the west. One of the shrines contains the alabaster canopic jars of the king. It was made by carving out the features of the king and drawing with markers. These contain jars filled with the organs of the king, which were taken out during the mummification process. The entire collection of artifacts are still collected even after years have passed by. All of it has been insured for over $1 billion, and each time a new artifact is unearthed, it would only go up. Remains of his tomb have been auctioned off both legally and illegally, garnering millions of dollars. With this, we're going to end this video, so if you like today's content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Press the bell icon for more updates.